Alright, here's another way to do the same thing in terms of trying to personalize a page. This time might be a little bit neater, but I'm going to start off again. I've got my Year 6 page, which was the MFL department. Basically, we're trying to make it so that each student, when they open the page up, they're going to get one general bit of information. Actually, so they've got their information at the top, they've got the classwork, they've got the homework, and then the idea was to have a personal page on here that they can edit themselves, and also the information from the teacher will be the same, and can be individualized per student, and they wanted to have access to their own files. So what we've done, if I close that again, I've made one student called Graham, one student called Francois, and what we're going to have is that basically this is their personal page within the MFL department where they can upload files and they can see everything in there. They can't see each other's. So if we go to edit document, and what I'm going to do is set up so that I have set up so here. First thing I'm going to want is to show it so that only my things will show up. So in the structure tab, go to the next page, we want to use an if clause. So an if variable, we stick that down there. The idea is that everything, if something's true, this is shown. If it's not true, this is shown. So we're going to search by username. Now I always forget what the different tags are to be able to do this, so I just put down a text and pictures, go in here and I have a look. Right, over in the frog tabs corner up there, I've got all these different frog tags. I'm going to search by user info. User forename. So I'm going to use, if the user forename is Graham, it's going to show one thing. So user underscore forename. Remember that. Come back here. I don't want that. User underscore forename. Alright, so double click here and I get my option. If user underscore forename is equal to Graham, then what I want to do is it's going to show one thing. If it's not, it's going to show that. Let me put another one in. So under here, if it's not Graham, then let's have another if clause. If user underscore forename is equal to Francois. It's going to show, so if it's Graham, everything in this box will show. If it's Francois, everything in this box. If it's neither, everything in this box will show. So it can be nice sometimes to put a little thing down here and say something like, I'm not sure who you are. Okay, and that will show up for anyone who's we're not sure who it is. And then obviously anything under here, if I put it, carefully put it underneath, outside the if clause, this will show up everyone. So everyone will see this. So let's make our individual bits now. Now one thing we want is to be able to see files in here. Another thing we want is to be able to edit the page. So in here I'm going to put two things. In the common, nested page user component. Okay, so that's going to link to a different page. And then the other thing I want is in the collaboration, I want the web files. I'll just stick that underneath there. Now web files is easy. I'm just going to double click on the web files and going to go and search. Now remember, I'm doing this in Science, Physics, GJS, Frog Help, Personalised Page v2, Graham. Okay, so now that will show, I'm giving complete control. This is the students area. They can see whatever they want. There's nothing in there at the moment. But because it's in the if Graham, only Graham will see that. Then obviously I'll put exactly the same thing into Francois. And alright, so my nested page component, I don't actually have a page yet, so let me publish and exit that for now. go into Graham folder, and I'm going to go to New, Frog Page, Web Page, and use a default template. Page name would be Graham's page, or just Graham, that's fine, and click on OK. There's now a page in there. Okay, so let's go back. Edit this one again. Now remember, it's pointing. There you go. Now on this page it's showing my first page on there. I can see that, which means I can edit it as well. So as a student Graham, I can now edit the page. If I go to select a nested page component up here and go to it, and I want to now go to shortcuts, find that page, yeah, keep forgetting where I'm going. Okay. Right, and that's the page in there. We can't actually see much of it, but so let's go to preview. This is what you actually see when you open up the page normally. And what we've got is, so classwork, homework, ENG, nothing showing because I haven't edited it. So let's go, as I'm a student now, I can see this page, edit the document, and the student hopefully will get access to all of this. Never tried it before, so you never really know if it's going to work or not. There's nothing in here, so let's put in a heading. Let's put in some text. Let's put in whatever you're wanting. The student might want to put in tabs. Put in some text. Let's move the text down to the tab. Let's have it actually say something. Hello. Or bonjour. Whatever. Okay. And that's a problem. Hang on. Yep, sometimes something will happen and it hasn't given me my save button. Right, close that. Edit document again. It did publish and exit. Let's make sure that's done. So now, publish and exit, this updates. Brilliant. So in here, I've now got still got the homework, still got the classwork. On the ENG page, it's got whatever the student has changed in there. But the student can only change what's in their own page. So now they can start writing about themselves, introducing themselves, whatever. They can upload homework into here, and the teacher will be able to access it because the teacher can access and edit anything that's in the resource development site. Okay, and if they want as well, subfolders, new frog pages, but they only have access to be able to change what's in here.